Most every day on 12 News, we provide an update on the human toll of the war between Israel and Hamas. The numbers compound. As of today, since the start of the war, more than 17,000 dead in Gaza, some 1,100 in Israel. But in that dangerous part of the world, more than 6,000 miles from Milwaukee, a local woman who works near Bethlehem has decided to stay. For the last 2 years, Maddie Froyland has immersed herself in the culture and the people of the Holy Land.
They are my best friends, and I love them.
Froyland, a graduate of Whitefish Bay High School, now lives and works between Jerusalem and Bethlehem, doing communications for the Evangelical Lutheran Church. And while war has raged in Gaza, just about 40 miles away, the 26-year-old has decided to stay. People would understand if you wanted to leave that area. It's an incredibly volatile part of the world. Why are you deciding to stay?
If I felt like my life was in danger, I would definitely leave. But I think that it's important that I stay because it's important that someone is telling the story to my community.
The story of her Palestinian friends, who she says are rounded up by Israeli soldiers.
Daily raids on the refugee camps in Bethlehem, where they just usually take up to 20, usually men, to the prisons without cause, without conviction, without anything like that.
The story of fear.
It's not really a fear for my own life, more of a fear of, like, if things go south, what could happen in front of me.
And the story of an area trying to recover financially.
Everyone is feeling the economic impact, especially Bethlehem, but also Jerusalem really relies on tourism economically, and there's absolutely no tourists here.
When Hamas attacked Israel October 7th, Froyland learned about it on social media.
Things I'd never seen before, and I didn't understand it at all. Nobody expected this. Nobody, it was insane how fast it happened.
And the trauma compounds.
Every day waking up to videos worse than the last day, and just disbelief about the horrors and mass amount of death that I can't even comprehend anymore.
And now her memories of Christmas in the Holy Land will change too. Normally, a bagpipe parade is tradition, but this Christmas Eve, the Scouts will march without music, calling for a ceasefire.
I think it'll be very powerful because it'll be Christmas in Bethlehem, and everyone around the world is celebrating that very city, and look at what the people of that city are crying for the world to hear.
Maddie Froyland plans to be in that part of the world until next summer, when she'll leave to go to graduate school. She encourages people here to contact their congressional representatives to push for a ceasefire.